name is Kimberly Rodriguez, and I would like to first start off with a question, which is, do you like leopards, elephants, sea turtles, or tigers? If so, wouldn't you want them to stick around for a very long time? There are approximately 41,500 species that are endangered. And it is very crucial to protect these endangered species at all costs because not only are they cute, but they play a big role in our society. And I'm going to be talking about some facts and statistics about endangered species, why they are so important to society, and also what we can do to protect these endangered species and help save them. So to start off, I would like to say I do acknowledge and understand that there is the Endangered Species Act that was passed in 1973, which is meant to help and protect endangered species. However, the number of endangered species now are way more higher than what they were when the act was passed in 1973. So it is a lot more difficult now for this act, ESA, to protect all these endangered species and help them recover from extinction. And also, according to U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services, there are approximately 1.7 million organisms, being plants and animals, that scientists have classified. However, since 1620, there have already been about 500 species that have gone extinct, and that number is going to continue to rise. And from State of the Planet, there has been an approximation saying that the rate of extinction is occurring at about 1,000 to 10,000 times faster because of human activity. And by this I mean pollution, or nitrogen pollution, for example, or climate change, or overexploitation, which is overfishing and hunting, and also deforestation. Those are all causing dangers to these species. And although there are a lot of organisms, the number of endangered species are going to keep rising, which is not good. And another point that I would like to talk about is why endangered species are so important and so crucial to help maintaining and balancing society. For example, as an article from Best Life states that for the last 3 decades, nearly half of the drugs that are made for humans to consume is derived from natural products, for example, plants. Nearly half are from plants. And if there's no action that's going to be taken to help these plants, we're not going to have the same resources that we have now to make these medicines to help people feel better. And, for example, some of the medications that are made from plants are like blood thinners, to help people with diabetes, or anti-cancer agents. All those have come from natural plants, natural products. And another point that I would like to state is that also, according to GBI, sea animals are also important as well, as they play a huge role in the ocean life, marine ecosystems. Let's say, for example, sea turtles. Sea turtles actually graze the seagrass on the ocean floor, which helps not only to support and help the other marine animals, which also keep our oceans healthy, by the way, and clean, but also having the seagrass grow at an even level also helps the removal of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere more efficiently. And also, from another article of Yale Environment 360, it is also notable that as these wild animals keep disappearing, we're also losing the world's beauty. Because think about it, there are animals all around us that are so beautiful, and also nearly 200 million tourists travel annually to see this wildlife, to see all the wildlife, the beautiful wildlife. And if these endangered species are going to become extinct, we're not going to have, and we're not going to see and have those opportunities to see the amazing wildlife that we have right now. Which is why it is important to acknowledge why these animals are so important to society, but also coming to my next point, which is what we can do to protect these species. And one thing we can do, as GBI states, is we can join non-profitable organizations. We can also help with the government, as the government does things to help the wildlife as well. We can also donate, we can volunteer. All of those are some things that we can do to help protect these endangered species and save them. What we can also do is just post one single thing on the internet, whether it's on a website, whether it's on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, or Reddit, whichever. If just posting one thing, you can probably help change the mind of someone else, and then they can start helping the endangered species as well. And then if they post something, then maybe another person will also change their mind about helping these endangered species. And then that's going to keep going. And then the numbers are going to keep rising of how many people we have helping these endangered species. And one last thing you can also do is, of course, buy sustainable products and reuse plastic or recycle, or try to avoid plastic as much as possible. And even, stop avoiding, or actually stop getting things from like black markets. Avoid black markets, because maybe some of the products that they make, from animals, they're probably illegally killing these animals or hunting these animals, which is not good. So that is why it is important to protect these species, to help them recover, so that we have more species to be here on the planet for a longer period of time. And it is very important to acknowledge these endangered species, as they help maintain a good wildlife and also human life. And I hope that you all have a better understanding of why it is important to acknowledge these animals, and also how to protect them and make sure that they stay okay, and know why they are so important to human life and also for themselves. And I would like to close by saying that, not only do they provide a good life for themselves and for other animals, but they also provide a good life for us, which is why we should also do the same thing in return. Thank you.